Welcome everybody, 500 videos. Holy shit. Quick story before we hop right into it. I almost didn't make this video, which is super ironic considering this video's topic. But I think that the process of me making this video and the previous 500 videos follows a lot of the principles in which I'm about to talk about. So I feel like for that reason, it's a great topic for this video. And I can kind of have something to back up what I'm about to teach you guys, or at least talk about, and hopefully it'll help you in your life. What is the thing that we all dread? It's procrastination. Why procrastination? Why is that such a dreadful thing? Because I think it entails that we aren't doing things that we should be doing. We are living life not at our potential. Ask yourself this question. How does it feel to at any moment in your life not be living up to your potential? Like knowing you're gonna die, how does it feel? Like right now to just know that you could be doing a lot better. That you could be working on some awesome project, that you could be just, you know, you're not there. You're just not quite there, and you could be doing so much more. I am totally in line with the belief system of like, oh, you are where you're supposed to be. You know, the old like meditation thing where it's like, yes, everything is unfolding as it should and you're on the right path even if you're not. But at the same time, you know, it's a paradox. It's like, yes, you're on the right path, but at a certain point, you do know you could probably be doing a lot more. And what that starts with is the moment of now in which we either decide to do what we know we should or sit back and watch TikTok videos for the last 2 hours like I did. What is really funny about this video is like, yeah, it's about taking action. I mean, the previous 5 that I made, if you haven't watched them, you should absolutely carve out time to watch these videos because they're amazing. Those videos, they all talked about getting closer and narrowing in on like what you should do. This series is gonna be about actually getting off your butt and doing it. Even though I just released those 5 videos, maybe you're new here, maybe you still aren't exactly clear about what you want in life. Well, I'm here to tell you, and I think you know this too, that you already know what you need to do. We all do. I mean, I just sat on my wet grass rug for the last like 2 hours and I did what I know I shouldn't have been doing. You know, I mean, how many of us simply just do the exact opposite of what we should be doing? But in knowing that we do that lies the first lesson in taking action, which is the thing which our brain is telling us to not do, the thing which our brain is pulling us away from, to escape from, that's the one thing that we should be doing. And it breaks down to even levels of like, if you have any sort of anxiety, like social anxiety or even just a general anxiety or something like that. And I'm just using this as an example, so you may or may not relate to it, but you should be able to take something out of this. Even if you just have like a feeling of anxiety when you're in your own body and being quiet, step 1, be quiet and just feel the things you're feeling within. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I should do my homework. You know, it's like if you feel anxious right now watching this video, like in silence, and your brain is pulling you away from silence by filling it with some sort of content, David Dobrik, TikTok, Instagram, social media, text message, then maybe silence is the thing that you should be doing, meditation. Maybe, I don't know. Interesting though, isn't it? Lesson number 1 is that our mind points to what we should be doing by trying to distract us from doing that thing. In addition to this method and this way of thinking, you can also follow the funeral method, which I talk about in this video. I don't know if I'm pointing to the right place. It's one of these corners. Once you have a clear idea of what it is that you know you should be doing, whether it's plan out the next month, 6 months, year, 5 years, whether it's literally just go say hi to someone you find attractive, or like maybe someone you think could be a good connection networking wise, or maybe you just know you need to get out of bed and start your day on time, or maybe you need to get to the gym. You know these things are the things you should be doing, yet your mind is pulling you away from them. How do you actually do them? What theory could I possibly give you to actually get up off your butt and start doing the thing? What I can offer you is a new take on the 5-second rule, which I've talked about a lot, but I'm gonna add another twist to it. I'm gonna explain it to you, and then I'm gonna give you the twist. Here's how the 5-second rule works. You begin to count backwards from 5 in your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you follow that with some form of physical movement toward the action that you need to be doing. So if it is going and saying hi to someone you find attractive, you count backwards from 5 in your head, and then you make physical movements, steps toward that person. You see the person, you go 5-second rule, okay. 5, 4, 3. And see what happens is once you start taking this physical action, your brain, the thinking thing that is basically pulling you away from doing it, shuts off. Your prefrontal cortex activity goes down. Your body is taking you. And a different part of your brain lights up. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one that's responsible for the flow state and taking action. And it's the more authentic version of you. You're in bed. It's 7 a.m. You got to get up for work or school or whatever. Alarm sounds, and you know you should get out of bed. You know you shouldn't reach for your phone. What do? Count backwards. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you physically move your body, get out of bed. Side note, the more physical movement you can do immediately as you get out of bed, the better. That will absolutely get your body into a state of, okay, it's time to be active, it's time to get the day going. But really, this is the only way. It's physical movement toward doing the thing that you know your mind is pulling you away from. I think you get the point. Pretty simple concept, pretty simple idea, but ridiculously effective. Now, here is the twist that I would like to add to you guys. Now that you know the 5-second rule and how simple it is to use, the only thing missing is the prominence of the 5-second rule in your mind, in your thought process on a daily basis. Because, you can watch this video and you can learn the 5-second rule, but how useful is it to you if you just don't remember it that often? So, what I propose in this video, which is gonna change the 2,000 to 3,000 to maybe more people who watch this video's life, by simply changing your iPhone background or your Samsung, whatever weird phone you don't have that's not an iPhone. Shout out Apple. Change your phone background and just put something, I'll put something in the description here that you can make your background, or you could make your own and have it say 5-second rule. That way you're looking at it every single day and it's becoming a part of the way you think. If you watched the last series that I created on mindset and how to design your mind to then design your life, add into your affirmations, your first name here often uses the 5-second rule to get their body into motion, taking action toward actionable goals or whatever. Something along those lines. Just make sure that you are weaving into your brain file, your cabinet of knowledge, that you are going to be using the 5-second rule and you're going to be using it often. The more you think about it, the more you'll actually use it. Everything starts with your thoughts. Remember, literally everything. And if you don't believe me on that, I was listening to something informative earlier that said literally everything starts with your thoughts. If you don't believe me, look around you right now and try to name one thing. Like this plate I'm holding started with someone thinking about making a plate. Mr. Clean stuff started with someone thinking about making it. This 8 a.m. journal started with me thinking about making a journal. Everything you see in physical reality started with someone thinking about it. And the guy in the video said that. My my one thing. I was like, well, yeah, but what about nature? Yeah, that gets into a much more esoteric conversation about the creation. But, you know, someone had to think pretty much everything I'm looking at right now before it was made. So understand that thinking is great, you know, mindset stuff. The whole series I did last week is awesome, but you must take action. And that's what this series is about. Videos will likely be shorter because they're also, you know, they're focused on taking action. The next several videos in this series are going to be addressing specific excuses and how to mentally get over the roadblock, but also basically just reinforcing, you know, different mindsets you can take on, different thought processes you can take to become someone who takes action. So thank you guys for watching today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Follow the Instagram. That helps a lot more than you think. And I will see you shortly. Keep developing yourselves. And thank you so much. 500 videos. Holy shit. This is awesome. I'm happy you're here. And I love you. And peace.